Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the ships at sea. Welcome to today's Wednesday, May 11th, 2022, Walpole Media Corporation broadcast of Varsity softball action as your Walpole High Timberwolves entertain the Needham High Rockets in a crucial Bay State Conference Circuit Division game from Chauncey Smith Field on the Byrd Middle School campus in East Walpole. My name is Rick Brown, your voice of Walpole High Sports. I'll be providing all the play-by-play action for today's game. Walpole High grad Harry Murphy will be handling the camera for today's contest. The Timberwolves have run off 4 straight wins since their only setback of the year, 3-2 at Abington. The Orange and Blue stands atop the Herget Division at 6-0. The Timberwolves have beaten Natick 12-4, Needham 9-0, Braintree 10-2. Oliver Ames 3-2 in 8 innings and 14-0. Franklin 6-3, Weymouth 12-1, Framingham 12-2, and Milton 9-1. The Orange and Blue is 6-0 at home, averaging 9 runs a game and allowing 2. Walpole is ranked 18th in the Boston Globe top 20, but 3rd in the Division II MIAA power rankings. We'd also like to congratulate Coach Rachel Sprague for getting her 100th career victory 2 games ago against Oliver Ames. Coach Sprague is in her 8th year at the Walpole helm. Needham is the runner-up in the division at 7-2, 7-4 overall. The Rockets are 4-2 on the road, outscoring their opponents by an average of 12-4. Ironically, all of the silver and blue victories have been by the slaughter rule. 19-4 over Braintree, 14-4 over Wellesley, 13-2 versus Newton North in a big upset. That was Newton North's only loss of the year so far. 13-0 against Brookline, 14-0 against Wellesley, 13-2 at Natick, and 28-0 at Weymouth. Needham has fallen to Walpole 9-0 on April 11th, 4-3 to Milton, 15-6 to non-league St. Paul's School, and 8-3 to Framingham. Our lineups for today. For Needham, leading off and playing center field, Emma Ching. The third baseman, Sarah Dorian, will be batting second, followed by shortstop Emma Ferrara. Cleanup hitter will be Maddie Baker, the catcher. Playing right field and batting fifth is Jamie Chmielewski. Pitcher Amanda Ferreira is batting sixth. Designated player Sanjita Dos Quigley is the seventh batter. Playing left field and batting eighth is Lindsay Hess, and playing second base and batting ninth is Marciel Pruella. First baseman Fiona Murphy will be not batting. For your Timberwolves, leading off, a little bit of a change in the lineup here. Leading off and catching, Ariana Cruiser, followed by right fielder Susie McAdams. Shortstop Katie Powderly is batting third, and third baseman Nora Broderick is in the cleanup position. Center fielder Ella Thompson will be batting fifth. Designated player Brookie Arena is sixth. Seventh will be the pitcher Charlotte Straczynski. Second baseman Abby Kearns will be batting eighth, and batting ninth will be left fielder Lindsey Jacobs. First baseman Katie Hurley will not be batting. With that being said, we've got Needham taking their final practices here. Walpole has some tough games ahead of them for the rest of the schedule here, so that it'll prove their mettle going into the tournament. And of course, today's game will have a big impact on first place in the Herget Division. For Walpole, it would pretty much clinch it, but for Needham, even a victory would still keep them in second place by percentage points. All right, ladies and gentlemen, they've gone over the ground rules at home plate. Walpole ready to head out onto the field as pitcher Charlotte Stasinski will be on the mound for Walpole. Charlotte is one of 4 freshmen on the team, along with Carolyn Daly, Nora Broderick, who is starting at third base, and Carolyn Doran. So Walpole has 3 seniors. They're all captains: Katie Powderly, Ella Thompson, and Brianna Clemens. So that next year won't be, it shouldn't be that much of a switch for the Timberwolves. All right, for Walpole defensively, at third base we have Nora Broderick, shortstop Katie Powderly, second baseman Abby Kearns, and the third baseman is Nora Broderick. Catching is Ariana Cruiser, pitching, like we said, Charlotte Straczynski, left fielder Lindsay Jacobs, center fielder Ella Thompson, and right fielder Susie McAdams. Katie Hurley at first base. We're ready for our first pitch of the game to Emma Ching, the center fielder for Needham. She fouls off the first pitch straight back. In the pregame warm-ups there, Ching has a gun for an arm out there in center field. Ball outside, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on its way. Ground ball to short, Powderly over to first. Bounces it over, and it's safe. I'm going to go with a base hit on that. I think she would have beaten it out. So Needham gets the lead runner on. We were talking earlier that Walpole won at Needham 9-0, which is unusual because all of Needham's wins, like we said, are by the slaughter rule, the 10-run slaughter rule. So somehow the 2 teams were a little bit different then. Anyway, strike 1 on Sarah Dorian. Her bunt attempt went foul. The 0-1 pitch up high, 1-1. Ball 2 up high. 2-1 the count. Swing. Oh, look close. Nice move by Ariana to get that ball down to first. Hurley almost got the tag on in time. 2-2 the count. Straczynski's pitch. High and away, full count. Ball 4. And the Rockets get 2 runners on base. Brings up the shortstop, Emma Ferrara. Bunt foul at the plate. 0-1 the count. The one strike delivery on its way. Swing and a miss, strike two. Two strike delivery. Swing and a miss, strike three. One down. And it brings up the catcher, Maddie Baker. Pitch. Up high, a ball. The 1-0 pitch. Strike two. Had a little bit of funniness on that pitch. 1-1 the count. Straczynski's pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Ball and two strikes on Baker. One out. Runners on first and second for the Rockets here in the top of the first inning. Ball up high. 22. The looper. Nice catch by Kearns. Running catch here. Long run there by Kearns, and she was able to pull that ball in. Abby showing some speed to get over here in time to get that ball just in foul territory. Two outs now for the Rockets. 2 on, and it brings up the right fielder, Jamie Chmielewski. Strike call. One strike pitch. Ball down low. Nice save by Cruiser. Smothering that ball before it could get past her. The 1-1 pitch on its way. Fouled off. A ball and two strikes. The 1-2 delivery on its way. Fly ball to center field. Yeah, left field, left center field. Lindsay Jacobs hustling over there to make the play. So Straczynski gets out of an early jam. Had the first two runners on base, nobody out, and was able to retire the next three without any problem. So for Needham in the top of the first, they had no runs, a hit. There were no errors and two left on base. At the end of a half an inning of play, it's scoreless. Straczynski that inning had 21 pitches, 13 of which were for strikes. For Walpole, it'll be Ariana Cruiser leading off, the catcher, followed by right fielder Susie McAdams, shortstop Katie Powderly, and third baseman Nora Broderick. right, Ariana getting ready to step into the box for Walpole. Ferrara's first pitch. Ball inside. Ground ball, slow one off the mound. It was a base hit. Good hustle down the line by Cruiser. Walpole gets the lead runner on here in the first inning. Brings up right fielder Susie McAdams. Strike called. Showing bunt, taking a strike. Up high a ball, 1-1. Faking the bunt that time. The 1-1 pitch on its way. Slap down to third. It'll be an infield hit. Walpole gets its first two runners on in the bottom of the first inning. Brings up shortstop Katie Powderly. Fouls it off, strike one. Walpole looks like it's playing a little bit of small ball today. There's a base hit to center field. Yep. And the bases are loaded as Katie comes through with a base hit. Back-to-back hits after a walk, and Walpole's got the bases full. Brings up the cleanup hitter, Nora Broderick, the third baseman. Nora's a freshman. But she's had a hot bat of late. Ground ball to third. Throw to the plate for one. Fielder's choice there. 5-2 if you're keeping score. Bases are still loaded for Walpole. Brings up the center fielder, Ella Thompson. Up high a ball. Ball two up high. 2-0. Ground ball, base hit into left field. That'll bring in just one as Powderly holds at third. Walpole jumps on top here, 1-0. And stepping into the plate is the designated player, Brookie Arena. Ground ball, foul. Fielded over there by Coach Sprague. Ferrara looks in for the sign. Here's her 0-1 pitch. Ball up high, 1-1. Foul back, 1-2. Fouled off again. The 1-2 delivery from Ferrara. Bloop to left field. Off her glove. 1 run will be in, and they hold that way. So Walpole goes up 2-0 here. Walpole up 2-0. Brings up the pitcher, Charlotte Straczynski. Ball down low. Ground ball to shot. She goes to first for the out, but another run comes in. Walpole goes up 3-0 now. And they have 2 runners in scoring position for second baseman Abby Kearns, who made a really nice running catch here in the top of the first inning. Strike called. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Abby behind on the count, 0-2. Up high, 1-2. Ferraro looks in for the sign, goes into the windup. Here's the pitch. Fouled back, out of play. The count remains a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. But Walpole comes up with 3 runs. They had 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. There was 1 error and 2 left on base. So at the end of an inning of play, the score is Walpole 3, Needham nothing. Ferrara that inning had 23 pitches, 16 of which were for strikes. So nearly identical to Straczynski's effort, but Walpole, on the other hand, was able to push across 3 runs and Straczynski was able to pitch out of her jam in the first inning. For Needham in the second, they'll have the pitcher, Amanda Ferreira coming up to bat. She bats from the left side of the plate and takes a ball. Steve Wright called, 1-1. Stasinski's 1-1 pitch. Ball down low, 2 balls and a strike. Swing, we're way ahead of that one as Charlotte pulled the string on that. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 delivery, long fly ball. Let's go over the left fielder's head. Jacobs chasing it down. Gets it back into second, and Ferreira starts off the inning with a 2-bagger to center field. All right, brings up the designated player, Sanjita Das Quigley. Pinch running for Ferreira is Andrea Hollop. Ball up high to Das Quigley. The 1-0 pitch, ground ball. The third over the first, got it for the out. And Hollop holds at second. And it brings up the left fielder, Lindsey Hess. Drops down a bunt, foul. Landed in the box, strike 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Charlotte's ahead on the count here. That 0-2 pitch. Foul back out of play. Ball high and away. A ball and 2 strikes. 2-2. 1 down, a runner on second. 2-2 the count to Lindsey Hess. Fly ball to right field, up center field. Thompson pulls it in, and the runner holds up. Emma Thompson tracked that down and was able to put it away. Ella Thompson. And it brings up the second baseman, Maricel Puella. Ground ball back to the mound. Stasinski, easy throw, 1-2-3. For Needham, they had no runs. They had another hit, no errors, and 1 left on base after the end of an inning and a half. The score remains Walpole 3, Needham nothing. Through 2 innings, Stasinski has thrown 35 pitches, 18 of which have been strikes. I'm sorry, 22 of which have been strikes, not 18. All right, for Walpole in the bottom of the second inning, it'll be number 9 hitter Lindsey Jacobs. Had a nice running catch out in left field. Followed by the top of the order, Ariana Cruiser and Susie McAdams. looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to third. Over to first. Got her. One down. Brings up the top of the order, Ariana Cruiser. Ariana singled back to the mound. A bunt single that she beat out for the hit. Swing and a miss, strike one. Up high, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on its way. Ground ball to second. Backhanded over to first. Got her by a step. 2 down now for the Timberwolves, and it brings up right fielder Susie McAdams. She singled deep in the shortstop hole her first time up. There's a ball. Ground ball foul down the third baseline, 1-1. Ferriera looks in for the sign. Here's her 1-1 pitch. Slap down to third, over to first, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 inning for Walpole. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. After 2 complete, the score remains Walpole 3, Needham nothing. Through two innings for Ferriera, 30 pitches, 21 for strikes. For the Rockets, they'll have the top of the order in the third inning. Emma Ching, Sarah DeRorian, and Emma Ferriera. No, Emma Ferrara. Ferriera is the pitcher. Ferrara is the shortstop. Ching singled to shortstop her first time up. Slow roll at a Powderly that she couldn't get over in time. Foul ball out of play. Strike one. One strike pitch. Ball bounced it into home. 1-1. One pitch outside, 2-1. Fouled back out of play. 2-2. Stasinski looks in for the sign. Her 2-2 pitch is on the way. Just outside, full count to Ching, Needham center fielder. Way way high, ball 4. And Needham again has the leadoff runner on base. All 3 innings they've had their leadoff player on. And it brings up the third baseman, Sarah Derian, who drew a full count walk the last time. There's a ball down low. Ching going, and she steals second standing up. Needham gets a runner in scoring position again. They've had a runner in scoring position all 3 innings so far, but have nothing to show for it. Steve Reich, 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Ball down low. 2 balls and a strike. Fly ball to center field. Thompson's going back, going back, going back. It's over ahead. Powderly's throw home. Cut off by Hurley. And Needham gets on the board with a triple by Derian. Long blast there. Cuts Walpole's lead to 3-1. And the Rockets have a runner on third with nobody out here in the top of the third. Brings up the shortstop, Emma Ferrara. She struck out her first time up. Swings and misses at that. Strike 1. Charlotte looking in for the sign. Her 1 strike pitch. Strike 2 fouled off at the backstop. Inside. A ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's twice that Ferrara has struck out. And it brings up the catcher, Maddie Baker. She popped to second with Kearns making a fine catch coming over towards the foul line. Steve Reich called. The 1 strike pitch. Ball. Maddie thought about it for a minute, but let it go, and it was just outside for a ball. 1-1 the count. Fly ball to center. No, to left. Jacobs is there. And she gets it in fast enough that the runner on third didn't try to score. So 2 down now. Break for Walpole. And it brings up the right fielder, Jamie Chmielewski. She flied out to Jacobs her first time up. Fouled straight back, strike 1. Fly ball to right field. McAdams right in her position perfectly for the out. Needham comes up with 1 run. They had a 1 hit. There were no errors and 1 left on base. At the end of 2.5 innings of play, Walpole's on top, 3-1. Through 3 innings, Stasinski has thrown 54 pitches, 33 for strikes. For the Timberwolves, in the top bottom of the 3rd inning, it'll be Powderly, Broderick, and Thompson. Katie singled to center field her first time up after fouling off a bunt attempt on her first pitch that she saw. She lined a shot, sinking line drive to center field. Ball 1 up high. Ball 2 down low. It's a line drive over the right fielder's head. This is go for extra bases. Katie's rounding second. She's going to third. She's going to go home. There's the throw. It's cut off, not cut off, and Katie Powderly touches them all. Katie Powderly with a solo home run to open up the 3rd inning for Walpole and boost the Timberwolves to a 4-1 lead here. Powderly not only has power, but she's got good speed on the bases. And it brings up the 3rd baseman, Nora Broderick. Nora takes ball 1 up high. Steve Reich, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch from Ferreira. Foul back out of play. A ball and 2 strikes on Walpole's freshman 3rd baseman. The 1-2 pitch, ball in the dirt. 2-2 the count. Ground ball to shot. Up with it, takes a nice bounce over to first. 1 down. It brings up the center fielder, Ella Thompson. Ella singled to left her first time up, knocking in Walpole's first run of the game as McAdams scampered home. Ball down low. Ella, one of Walpole's 3 tri-captains, along with Powderly and Brianna Clemens. Ball 2 up high. It's ground ball right to third. Over to first. She got him. 2 down. And it brings up the designated player, Brookie Arena. Brookie reached in an error. her first time up. A fly ball to the left fielder that she dropped, but scored a run. Strike called. Ball in the dirt, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch from Ferreira. Ground ball foul down the third baseline. Ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Ball bounced on in, 2-2. Little blooper. Nice grab by the second baseman. And the side is retired. But Walpole comes up with a run on a hit. The inning opening solo home run by Katie Powderly. There were no errors, nobody left on base after 3 complete. Walpole on top, 4-1. Through 3 innings, Ferreira has 46 pitches thrown, 29 for strikes. Going into the top of the 4th inning, Needham will have their pitcher, Amanda Ferreira. Designated player, Sanjita Dasquigley, and left fielder, Lindsay Hess. Ferreira singled her first time up. She takes a strike. Ball 1-1-1. Popped up, foul. The ball on 2 strikes. One-two pitch. Ball 22. Stasinski's 2-2 pitch. Line to between the gap, left center field. That's a long one. Thompson gets it, and they hold it up at the double. So for the 4th straight inning, Needham gets their leadoff runner on. And it brings up the designated player, Sanjita Dasquigley. She grounded to third her first time up. Ferreira's going to stay on the base paths this time. There's a little pop up to the infield. Emma there puts it away for the out. Kearns made that look easy. 1 down. It brings up the left fielder, Lindsay Hess. She flied out to center her first time up. Throws down the bunt. Over to first, she got him. Broderick to Kearns. Sends Ferreira to third. And it brings up the second baseman, Maricel Pucillo, I'm sorry. Ground ball up the middle. It goes through for a base hit. And Needham gets their second run of the game, cutting the lead to 4-2. And it brings up the top of the order, Emma Ching. Emma has walked and singled, scored a run. It's a ground ball to third, over to first. She got her by a step. First ball hitting. Needham comes up with a run on 2 hits. There were no errors and 1 left on base. After 3.5, Walpole's lead is 4-2. Stasinski just needed 9 pitches that inning to get through. She's now thrown 63, 40 of which have been strikes. For Walpole in the bottom of the 4th, it'll be Stasinski leading off, followed by Abby Kearns and Lindsay Jacobs. All right, Charlotte steps into the batter's box. She grounded a shot her first time up. Takes a ball up high. Ball 2 up high and away. Ferreira's 2-0 pitch. 3-0. Hitters count here. We'll see if Charlotte gets the green light from Coach Sprague. She doesn't and takes a called strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Three-one pitch fouled at the plate. Full count now. Up high, ball 4. Walpole's the leadoff runner for the 3rd time in 4 innings. And it brings up second baseman Abby Kearns. Mackenzie Evans pinch running here. There's a little liner in the center field. Going to third. There's a throw. Safe. She slides in, and hustling down to second is Abby Kearns. All right, brings up the left fielder, Lindsey Jacobs, with 2 runners in scoring position. Up high, a ball. Ball 2. Down low. Walpole with runners in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom of the 4th, already holding the 4-2 lead. Strike called. Swing and a miss. 2-2. The 2-2 delivery on its way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 down for Walpole. Brings up the top of the order, Ariana Cruiser. Ariana is 1 for 2. Singled in the 1st inning. Bunt. It's a beauty. And she beats it out. So the bases are full for Walpole. For right fielder Susie McAdam. Susie's 1 for 2 and has scored a run. She singled in the 1st inning and came around with Walpole's first run of the game. Ball up high. Ground ball through the middle. Base hit. 1 run in, and the bases are still loaded. That makes it 5-2 Walpole. And brings up Powderly. Katie, ready? There's a line drive, base hit to right field. And everyone stays at 1 base. Walpole going at it 1 base at a time. Another run in for Walpole, the 2nd run of the inning, 6th of the game. Timberwolves on top 6-2. And it brings up 3rd baseman Nora Broderick. Nora is 0 for 2. Ball down low. Ground ball in the left field, a base hit. Once again, the bases will stay full. Third run of the inning, 7th of the game for Walpole. 1 out, and it brings up center fielder Ella Thompson, one of Walpole's tri-captains. Ball up high. Strike at the knees. Ella standing in for the pitch. Ground ball. Stopped by the shortstop. Long throw over. Can't beat it. Can't get it. And the runners all advance. 1 more run for Walpole. Eight to 2. Walpole's lead is now a half a dozen runs. And it brings up the ninth batter of the inning, Brookie Arena, the designated player. She fouls one off. The 0-1 pitch on its way from Ferreira. Fly ball to right. She gets it. Runners all advance. Nine to 2, Walpole's lead now. 2 down, runners on second and third. And it brings up Charlotte Stasinski for the second time this inning. Up high a ball. Foul ball into the Walpole dugout. Ball and a strike. Two runners in scoring for position for Walpole. Foul ball line on the right field line. Out of play. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch to Stasinski on its way. Little blooper to right center field. Drops in for a base hit. And 2 runs will come across. So Stasinski helps herself out with a 2-run single. And gives Walpole an 11-2 lead here, as they've exploded for 7 runs this inning. And it brings up Abby Kearns, the second baseman. Strike called. Two down. A runner on first for Walpole here in the bottom of the 4th. They've already scored 7 and taken 11-2 lead here. Ball down low. One pitch. Line drive right to the shortstop. And that ends the inning. But Walpole came up with 7 runs. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. There were no errors and 1 left on base. Through 4 innings now, Walpole's got 11 runs on 11 hits. They have played errorless ball, and they've left 3 on base. For Needham, they have 2 runs on 5 hits. They have 1 error, and they've left 5 on base. For Needham in the 5th, it'll be their 2, 3, 4 hitters. Sarah Dorian, Emma Ferrara, and Maddie Baker. Dorian has a walk and a triple. She takes a strike. 1 strike pitch. High ball. 1-1. Strike. Ball and 2 strikes. Line shot in the left field, a base hit beyond the diving try by Powderly. All 5 innings, Needham's had their leadoff runner on, but has only been able to muster 2 runs out of that. There's a bunt. It's a beauty. Runners at the corners for Needham. 3, 4, 5, 6. Strike. Throw down a second. Gutter. Powderly slaps the tag on her. Out 2-6. 1 down now. Runner on third for Needham. Nice throw by Ariana Cruiser. The ball 2 down low. Strike called. Ball and 2 strikes. Line shot right at, Jacobs, that gets past her. Powderly to third, almost got her at third. 3-base hit by Baker. And Needham gets a run there. Little confab on the mound. So they've got to run another runner on third, 1 out here in the 5th inning. Line shot foul. Got way around on that one. 1 strike. Ground ball into left field, a base hit, and another run will come in for Needham. Runner on first, 2 runs in, makes it 11-4. There's a fly ball, foul. No, it's not. It drops in. It's a base hit. A blue pit there. As Ferreira helps herself out. Strike called. Runners on first and second, 1 out for Needham. Fouled behind the plate. 0-2 the count. fouled back. Ball down low. A ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. She went fishing for that. 2 down now. And it brings up the left fielder, Lindsay Hess. She's grounded to third and flied out to center. Fly ball to center again. Thompson's there. Puts it away for the out. But Needham came up with 2 runs on 1, 2, 3 hits. 4 hits. There was 1 error and 2 left on base. At the end of 4.5 innings, the score is Walpole 11 and Needham 4. All right, we are back now for the bottom of the 5th inning for Walpole. Leading off will be the left fielder, Lindsay Jacobs. Little pop up to shot. She puts it away for the out. I stand corrected. That was Mackenzie Evans who batted then. Ariana Cruiser takes ball 1. Ground ball to shot. Loses it in her feet, and it's an error. So Walpole gets a runner on with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Brings up the the right fielder, Susie McAdams. Susie is 2 for 3 and has scored twice. Cruiser goes down with a stolen base. Goes into scoring position. The pitch was a strike. Ball up high, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Slapped down to second. Up with it over to first. She's out. But Cruiser goes over to third. And it brings up shortstop Katie Powderly. Katie homered to right. Single to right. And single to center. 3 for 3. He fouls that one off out of play. Slow roller down the third base line. Foul. 2 strikes the count to Powderly. Foul back out of play again. Count remains 2 strikes. Fouled off again. Count stays at 0-2. Up high a ball, 1-2. Ball up high, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch from Ferrari. Inside, full count. Line drive, base hit into left field, center field. Katie goes 4 for 4. And sends Cruiser home with Walpole's 12th run. And it brings up the third baseman, Nora Broderick. Nora is 1 for 3 and has scored twice. There's a ball down low. Powderly going down to second, slides it under the throw. Walpole with another runner in scoring position with a 12-4 lead. Ball up high, 2-0. Swing and a miss. Ball and 2 strikes. 2 balls and a strike. Fouled at the plate. Count remains 2-2. Doesn't remain there. It goes to 2-2. The 2-2 pitch on its way. Ground ball to short. Long throw. Overhead base hit. Powderly will come home, and Broderick will go to second. Single and then an error. Thirteen to 4. And it brings up center fielder Ella Thompson. Discussion on the mound with the Needham infield and coach. And Thompson comes back to the plate. Runner on second is Nora Broderick. Walpole with 2 more runs in this inning with a 13-4 lead. Ground ball to third. Nice pick, scoop. Throws it. Got her. But Walpole comes up with 2 more runs on 2 hits. There was an error and one left on base. After 5 innings complete, Walpole has 13 runs, 13 hits. They made 1 error and left 4 on base. Needham has 4 runs on 7 hits, 9 hits. 4 runs on 9 hits. They've had committed 2 errors and left 7 on base. We go to the top of the 6th inning here at Chauncey Smith Field, behind Bird Middle School in East Walpole. And it'll be the second baseman, Maricel Pusillo, the center fielder, Emma Ching, and the third baseman, Sarah Dorian, against Charlotte Stasinski. Okay. Pusillo. Nice call off by Susie McAdams, coming in, calling off second baseman Emma Kearns for the out. 1 down. Brings up the top of the order. Emma Ching. Emma is 1 for 2 officially, scored a run. And that was the first inning that Needham did not get the leadoff batter on. Ground ball to Powderly, fires a laser over to first, and they were 2 down. Brings up the third baseman, Sarah Dorian. Dorian is 2 for 2 officially with a walk and has scored a run and driven in a run. Ball up high. Two down, nobody on. Strike called. The ball up high. 2 balls and a strike. Just outside. 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1 pitch to Drynan. Dorian fouled down the third base line. Full count. Pops it up. The fielder, drops it. So 2 runners, 2 out, runner on first, and it brings up the shortstop, Emma Ferrara. She is 0 for 3. Fouls it off. 0 and 1. Fouls it off again. 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. High and away. 1 and 2. Stasinski's 1-2 pitch. Foul tipped into the glove, strike 3. For Needham in the 6th. No runs, no hits. There was one Walpole error, one left on base. After 5.5, Walpole on top, 13-4. For the Timberwolves, they will have, scheduled to have, designated player Brookie Arena, pitcher Charlotte Stasinski, and the second baseman Abby Kearns. All right. Arena steps into the batter's box. Here's the pitch. Strike called. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2. That count to Arena. Arena had a sacrifice fly her last time up. Ground ball back to the mound. Over to first. 1 down. All right, Carolyn Daly, a freshman, will bat for Stasinski. Ball 1 up high to Carolyn Daly, a freshman. Ground ball to third. Fires it over to first. 2 down. And up comes the second baseman, Abby Kearns. Abby 1 for 3. And she has scored a run. Ground ball to second. He got her by a step. 3 up, 3 down for Walpole in the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. After 6, Walpole still on top, 13-4. Last shot here for Needham And they will have their 4, 5, 6 batters coming to the plate. Maddie Baker will start it off, their catcher. She is 1 for 3. She tripled in the 5th and knocked in a run. She later scored herself. Ball inside. Ball 2, high and away. Grounded foul down the third baseline line. 1 ball, 2 balls, 1 strike. Popped foul to right field. Drops in for a base hit. He's going to second and holds up at second base. Bloop just beyond the reach of McAdams. She came charging in, but couldn't quite catch up with that ball. So for the 6th time in the game, Needham gets the leadoff runner on. Brings off the right fielder, Jamie Chmielewski. He takes a ball. 1-0 pitch. Up high, 2-0. The 3-0 the count. .30 pitch. Ball 4 down low. Swing and a miss by Ferreira. Ball down low. One and one the count. Stasinski's 1-1 pitch. Ball down low. 2-1. Ferreira trying to help her own cause here. She is 3 for 3. Swing and a miss. 2-2. She has 2 singles and a double, and has scored a run, and didn't knock at anybody. Foul back. Count remains 2-2. Ball 3, full count. Ground ball to through her base. Got her. Heads up play by Emma. Emma Kern's going deep in the hole for that play. As the ball went right through the wickets on Katie Hurley, but backing her up was Kearns for the out. 2 runners advance, but it brings up Santisia Sanjita Dos Quiglos, she swings and misses. Line drive and a center field a base hit. One run will come in, and they hold everybody else up. All right, that makes the score 13-5 now. Walpole on top. Brings up left fielder Lindsay Hess. She fouls it off, strike one. Ball outside, 1-1. Ball two, up high and away, 2-1. Ball three, 3-1. Swing and a miss, strike two. Full count on Hess. Hess 0 for 3. Ground ball up the middle to base hit. And Needham gets another run. Makes it 13-6 and brings up the number 9 hitter, Marcial Puccillo. Bunt. It's a beauty. Over the first, pulls her off the base. That makes it bases loaded now for Needham. One out here in the top of the 7th. Top of the order, Emma Ching up at bat. Ching is 1 for 3 officially with a run scored. Has grounded out twice to third. I know, once to third, once to short. Strike call. Walpole on top, 13-6. Top of the 7th. Needham threatening. They've got the bases loaded, 1 out, 2 runs already in. There's a ball down low, 1-1. Fly ball down the right field line, out of play. A ball at 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch from Stasinski on its way. Ball down low, 2-2. Foul ball down the right field line. That will go out of play. Count remains full. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Count remains 2-2. 2-2 pitch on its way. Ground ball to third. She gets it to home, steps on. Got her. Nice play by. So that goes 5-2 on that. Bases are still loaded. 2 outs now. And it brings up Sarah Darian. She's been on base every time. Reached an error, walked, has a triple and a single. Ball down low. 2 outs now in the top of the 7th. Walpole on top, 13-6. Ground ball foul on the third base line. 1-1. Ball in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. Line drive, base hit, center field. 1 run in. 2nd run coming in. Safe. Going to third. Out. It's 8-2-5. Base hit to center, but then she was out 8-5. So 2 runs did come in that there. So Walpole gains their victory, their 5th straight, to improve to 10-1. For the final tally here, Walpole had 11 runs, 13 runs, 13 runs, 13 hits. They committed 2 errors and left 4 on base. Needham had they finished with 8 runs on 12 hits. They had 2 errors and they left 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 on base. So Walpole used a lot of scoring in the middle innings. 2, 4, 5, 7 runs in the 4th, 2 more in the 5th after starting out with 3 in the 1st and 1 in the 3rd. So Walpole comes away with the victory. Once again, we would like to thank you for watching this Walpole Media Corporation broadcast of Walpole High School Girls Varsity Softball action. Once again, the final score from Chauncey Smith Field, Walpole 13 and Needham 8.